Well, I wanted to give a quick update on the Bronco order, and it's not good news. So my dealership called me earlier today, and as you may have seen from online, a lot of people are getting allocations or at least getting updates from their dealership. Well, my dealer contacted me and said that Ford is actually not building the two-door Bronco for quite some time. Now, of course, this is related to Corona, and obviously we have some supply chain issues. But in addition to that, even with the four-door variant, which I'm not super excited about, but hey, still want a Bronco, so maybe I'll go with that. They're really limiting the options that you can have. And I actually took some notes, so I'm just gonna read from this. That's why I'm looking at my phone. But first off, you can't have the Sasquatch package, which right off kind of kills it for me, because that is the look as well, the aesthetics as well as some functional elements of it that is just not gonna be possible in the 2021 or 2022 models. Seems kind of weird, seems really nearsighted. Feel like Ford's kind of botching the launch. And I hope that's not the case, but as of right now, I'm going to keep my allocation and really just see what comes of it. I want the two-door version. That's kind of what I was after. I want the manual transmission, and it doesn't seem like those are going to be possible. In addition, the 2.4 liter. Now, he didn't really specify, and I can't find much information on this, but I don't know if it's the 2.4 is not available at all, or it's not available in the two-door, or it's not available with a manual transmission. Like, I don't know 100% what the limitation is, and Ford's not providing any information. They're kind of being really secretive. So one thing I want to add in this video is I actually shot this video, and then I got a notice from American Express where I ended up putting my deposit, that my deposit has actually been refunded. However, when I look at the Ford website, as you can see here, I still have an allocation, so I'm not really sure if the allocation is going to disappear or if they want to switch me over to a four-door. I don't really know what's going to happen here, and honestly, my reservation might just be canceled outright before I even have a choice. So I'll let you guys know what I find is, if I can get in touch with Ford and find some more information. So some additional things to mention in regards to the Bronco and limitations that I'm seeing so far outside of the two-door and the packages that I've mentioned is that the painted black features of the roof seems like that's not going to be an option, at least for right now. And then more importantly, they're saying that, mentioned with the Sasquatch package, but they're saying that it may not be available with the manual transmission at all. Again, I don't know if this is just a limitation of Corona, and I don't want you guys to take this video as 100% fact from Ford, simply because I'm getting this information from my dealership. I'm not talking to Ford directly. But I'm saying overall, I'm going to keep my reservation for right now, see how it kind of comes out. I want the two-door. I like the look of it. I liked everything that it had to offer. I already have a manual car with the Porsche, so I wanted a 7-speed automatic. But I'm hoping that, Ford kind of brings some more information to this, because as of right now, I have a lot of friends that, they don't want the Sport. And honestly, they don't even know why the Sport was created under the Bronco name, and more importantly, why it was released first. Because I'm finding that if you look at them here side by side, a lot of people think that the Sport is the new Bronco, and they're like, oh, that's tiny, I don't want that. But it's actually a CUV. It's not supposed to be an off-road, body-on-frame vehicle. A lot of people think that it's the same size as, the Sport and the regular the same size, but they're not. They're actually quite different. So I really don't understand why Ford released it like this. And, even with the supply chain related issues, I just don't know why they're limiting so many of the features. It almost seems like they should scrap the launch, do it properly, and release it for 2022. So I'm curious on your thoughts. Do you have a Bronco on order? Was this, would this make it so that you don't want it anymore? How do you think that Ford should handle this? And is this kind of just the norm right now with supply chain? So I know, kind of as an aside, with Peloton, for instance, they're having a lot of issues with delivery, and subsequently people are waiting 8, 10, 12 weeks. And actually, I've seen some people, there's a forum that I'm a member of on Facebook, that people have actually been waiting since September to get the new model delivered. And it's predominantly supply chain related issues, simply because of, obviously getting parts and components. And then of course you have shipping related issues with ports for PPE and things like that. It's kind of putting a bottleneck on shipping overall. So I'm curious, would you cancel your order, or would you keep it and kind of hope it's going to come maybe towards summer, fall of this year? So as always, appreciate you guys checking out this video. Please leave a comment below. Give me your thoughts on the Ford Bronco, what you think you do. Please like this video, subscribe if you're new here, and I'll catch you in the next one.